Japanese seniors have the strongest legs on Earth. Scientists finally discovered why. These 6 simple exercises can double your leg strength after 60. No gym required. But the third exercise changes everything. Here's something that puzzled researchers for decades. In Okinawa, one of the world's blue zones, people over 80 routinely have leg strength comparable to Western 60-year-olds. They climb hills daily. They garden for hours. They squat down to the floor and rise without assistance. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. When scientists finally analyzed their movement patterns, they discovered something unexpected. These seniors weren't doing conventional strength training. They were doing something far more effective. Something built into their daily lives for centuries. The secret lies in 6 specific movement patterns that activate muscle fibers differently than anything taught in Western gyms. And the research shows these exercises don't just maintain strength. They can actually double it within months. But that's not even the most remarkable part. What happened when American researchers tried these techniques shocked everyone involved. Let me start with the first exercise. The Japanese call it the slow rise. And it's deceptively simple. You sit on a chair, feet flat on the floor. Then you stand up as slowly as possible, taking a full 10 seconds to rise completely. But here's the thing. This isn't about making exercise easier. Research from Tokyo University found that slow movements activate up to 40% more muscle fibers than fast movements. Think about that for a second. 40% more muscle activation from the same movement, just by slowing down. Your muscles work harder because they can't use momentum. Every inch of the movement requires pure strength. Drive. Hiroshi Tanaka, who led the study, explained that this mimics how Japanese seniors have always moved. Deliberately. Mindfully. Without rushing. The recommended routine is 3 sets of 5 slow rises daily. If this sounds too easy, drop a like because the second exercise will challenge you in ways you never expected. Exercise 2 is called heel-toe walking. But not the way you might think. Japanese physical therapists developed a specific technique where you walk in a perfectly straight line, placing your heel directly in front of your opposite toe with each step. Now here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just a balance exercise. Biomechanics research shows this walking pattern forces your stabilizer muscles to work 3 times harder than normal walking. These are the small muscles around your ankles, knees, and hips that prevent falls. And according to researchers at Kyoto University, these stabilizer muscles deteriorate fastest as we age, unless we specifically train them. The Japanese technique requires walking this way for just 5 minutes daily. Within 6 weeks, study participants showed 67% improvement in lateral stability. That's the side-to-side strength that keeps you steady on uneven surfaces. Think about this for a second. Most Western fitness programs ignore these muscles completely. But Japanese tradition has been strengthening them for generations. And this leads us to something even more powerful. The third exercise changed my entire understanding of leg strength. It's called seiza to standing. In Japan, sitting in seiza position on the floor is traditional. Kneeling with your legs folded beneath you. But the exercise isn't the sitting. It's the rising. Japanese longevity experts observed that people who could rise from the floor without using their hands lived significantly longer. A Brazilian study confirmed this, finding that the ability to sit and rise from the floor without support was directly linked to mortality risk. But here's the best part. This isn't about already having that strength. It's about building it. The Japanese technique starts with assistance. A sturdy chair beside you for support. You lower yourself to the floor, then rise using progressively less hand support over weeks. What happens next is remarkable. Most people who practice this daily can rise completely unassisted within 3 months. That's not just leg strength. That's functional independence. The kind of strength that lets you play with grandchildren on the floor. The kind that means you never fear falling. And researchers found this single ability predicts health span better than almost any other physical test. But everything I've shared so far is just the foundation. The real secret to Japanese leg strength goes deeper than individual exercises. When American researchers from Stanford traveled to Japan to study centenarians, they discovered something that rewrote their assumptions about aging muscles. These weren't people doing intense workouts. These were people whose entire lifestyle was designed around natural leg strengthening. And this is where it gets truly exciting. Exercise 4 comes directly from this discovery. It's called stair breathing. Japanese homes traditionally have steep, narrow stairs. Seniors navigate them multiple times daily. But the technique isn't just climbing. It's synchronized breathing. Inhale for 2 steps up. Exhale for 2 steps up. This breathing pattern, research shows, increases oxygen delivery to working muscles by 23%. More oxygen means more endurance. More endurance means stronger muscles over time. Stanford researchers called this the invisible workout, because it transforms an ordinary daily activity into a powerful strength builder. You don't need a gym membership. You need stairs and awareness. But wait, there's even more good news. The 5th exercise takes this principle even further. Exercise 5 is called the garden squat. And it's not what Western fitness teaches. In Japan, particularly in rural areas, seniors spend hours in deep squatting positions while gardening, cooking, or simply resting. This sustained squat, held for minutes rather than seconds, triggers something called time under tension adaptation. Let me put this in perspective. A typical gym squat lasts 2 to 3 seconds. A Japanese garden squat might last 2 to 3 minutes. Research from Osaka University found that sustained low positions like this increased leg muscle protein synthesis by 31% compared to repetitive movements. Your muscles literally rebuild themselves stronger because of the continuous demand. The technique is simple, but requires patience. Start by squatting against a wall for support, holding for 30 seconds. Add 10 seconds weekly until you reach 3 minutes. Within 2 months, most people can hold an unsupported squat comfortably. And this is how you can start today. But there's one final exercise that brings everything together. And when you understand it, you'll see why Japanese seniors maintain their strength for life. The sixth and final exercise is called mindful stepping, and it explains why everything else works. In traditional Japanese culture, every movement is intentional. Walking isn't just transportation, it's practice. Mindful stepping means lifting your foot slightly higher than necessary with each step, placing it down deliberately, feeling the ground before transferring weight. This micro-movement, repeated thousands of times daily, creates what researchers call accumulated strength gains. Drive. Yuki Nakamura, a longevity researcher in Tokyo, tracked seniors practicing mindful stepping for 5 years. The results were stunning. Participants showed 47% greater quad strength than a control group. 47%? From simply walking more intentionally. But here's the revelation that changes everything. These 6 exercises work together as a system. The slow rise builds foundational strength. Heel-toe walking trains stabilizers. Seiza rising develops functional power. Stair breathing builds endurance. Garden squats create sustained capacity. And mindful stepping maintains it all for life. Together, studies show this combination can double leg strength in adults over 60 within 6 months. Not through exhaustion. Not through pain. Through wisdom passed down through generations. Now you understand why Japanese seniors have the strongest legs in the world. It's not genetics. It's not luck. It's a lifestyle designed around natural, sustainable strength building. And the beautiful thing is you can start today. Begin with the slow rise. 3 sets of 5. Tomorrow, add heel-toe walking for 5 minutes. Each week, incorporate another exercise until all 6 become part of your daily routine. What researchers discovered in Japan isn't just about leg strength. It's about maintaining your independence, your mobility, and your quality of life for decades longer than Western approaches typically allow. The science is clear. Your best years of leg strength aren't behind you. They might be just beginning. If you found this valuable, subscribe for more science-backed longevity tips designed specifically for thriving after 50. Your strongest years are still ahead. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 6 exercises will you try first? And what other health topics should we explore? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This community loves supporting each other on the journey to longer, stronger lives. Before you go, let me share one more thing the researchers discovered. The seniors with the strongest legs had something else in common. They never exercised alone. In Okinawa, morning exercise groups have existed for centuries. People gather not just for movement, but for connection. Social exercise, studies show, increases adherence by over 300%. You're more likely to show up when others expect you. So consider this your invitation. Share this video with someone who needs it. A friend, a family member, someone you want to see thriving for years to come. Because leg strength isn't just about you. It's about staying active enough to be present for the people who matter most. That's the real Japanese secret. Strength serves love. Movement serves connection. And your legs carry you toward the life you want to live. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, your best years are ahead. Subscribe now for weekly science-backed longevity tips. Hit that bell so you never miss a video. And tell me in the comments, which exercise are you starting with today? Your journey to stronger legs begins now.